the 12th, 2025. It is 2:43 in the afternoon. I'm here in my car, waiting for my baby to get out of school. And I wanted to make a video, but I don't have any memory on this phone. And my other phone is broken. My good phone, I broke it. And on purpose, accident, I broke it. Accident, purpose. I threw it in a fit of rage and it broke. So now I'm trying to get another phone. Well, I did get another phone already. I'm having trouble activating it. It's just a pain. Today's just been a horrible day, and I just wanted to vent a little bit because I'm frustrated with just since this morning, since basically 2:30 in the morning. I've been having a bad time. My baby woke up in the middle of the night, starting to cry because she didn't want to go to school today, and saying that she wanted to stay home, and I knew already that she was gonna be up for a while because she was crying like a lot, and so I was trying to comfort her, to make her go back to sleep, and she just couldn't. She wouldn't. She's just, moving around and sniffling, and usually she does that because she wants to start, getting me to feel bad for her so that I can be like, oh, well, you can stay, you don't have to go, because I would do that often the past few years since she's been in school, because I don't like that she's going to public school. I hate that she's in public school. I don't like public school. I don't like how they function. I don't like, the most of the teachers, are they're humans that are overwhelmed, and they're underpaid, and they have to deal with a lot of crap, from a lot of kids. So a lot of the times they don't have the patience, to deal with kids. And I don't necessarily blame them for that, but that's still my child, and I would like, her to be treated like a child and not like an adult or a teenager or whatever. How they treat kids in elementary school is ridiculous. Like, compared to when we were in school, like when I was in school, I'm 38 years old. So when I was in elementary school over 30 years ago, we didn't have all this, work that they give. They give so much work. And then some teachers give recess and playtime, but a lot of them don't. They use it as a form of discipline, and I honestly think that should just be a required, function for them as kids, to go out and play and have a good time and relax. And it doesn't have to always be about having to do work all the time, and that's all they do now, is just, and then it's always just busy work, like or stuff for these stupid STAR tests that they do. The way they teach them is just so ridiculous, and I just don't like public school. And I really wanted to homeschool her. But her dad and her grandma, who has a lot of say in what happens in her future, they didn't want her to be homeschooled. Well, her dad was kind of, either way, more with what she wanted. And she was saying at the time that she wanted to be with her friends and she wanted to be in school. So I was like, if that's what you want, then, that's what you want. So she made the choice. She's in school now. So I didn't really have the patience. And 2 a.m. when she's crying that she didn't want to go to school the next day, I just didn't have the patience. And I was trying to, but she was upset about it, and I'm already knowing that I'm going to be so tired in the morning because I'm not going to get to go back. I have to wake up with her, I have to go about my day. So I'm trying to, relax her to go back to sleep, and she wouldn't. And, eventually I calmed down, and 2.5 hours later, by like 4 a.m, she finally went to sleep. But but it was so hard, very very hard to do that. And I hate that I can't, have that patience with her during those times when I'm frustrated, but it's just one of my dilemmas that I deal with. So that was basically how my day started. It was just horrible, like with no rest, and then having to deal with that, and telling her, maybe she can be homeschooled next year, and just talking to her throughout the night. And then I woke up and I had some, stuff I had to do, some errands I had to run, and I just was failing at everything. Like, I have to put in the complaint still for the stupid cop that shot Vivi. I haven't finished all the paperwork for that, so I had to go do that. And I went to the library not realizing that I didn't, send the documents that I needed to my email, so I didn't have access to it. And so I went there wasting my time basically, because I realized I didn't have it. And then I realized that all the pictures that I took of Vivi are on my phone that I broke. So now, like, I have no pictures except one. Luckily, I had sent one to somebody and they had it. So I do have one picture, but I'd taken so many pictures of her injury, and so now that's gone. And I was trying to get it from my phone all day, and it's just not working. And then the new phone that I got, I was trying to connect it to my old phone, and I was just having problems all day. Like, all the stuff that I was trying to accomplish throughout the day, I could not accomplish it because I just kept failing and failing and failing. And I got so frustrated. Like, I'm very frustrated right now still. That's why I'm making this vlog right now, because I just want to talk about it, because I'm pissed. I'm pissed off. And I'm trying not to be, because it doesn't help, like I was saying earlier to Marco that I just felt like crying, but when I start crying, I cry for like an hour or 2 hours, and I'm just like purging like everything, and I just end up like, becoming disabled basically, and just going on into my bed and just staying there for the rest of the day and not doing anything, not being productive, and just wasting my fucking time. And I'm tired of doing that. Like, I'm tired of fucking wasting my time. I waste so much time being angry and like, dwelling on my failures. And I hate that about myself. I really fucking hate it. It sucks. It's just, I've had a lot of failures in life. Failed at a lot of stuff. It sucks, man. Hello, people. God, you fucking pervert. No, I will not show you my tits, you fucking pervert. Go away. God damn. Anyway, so I'm here waiting for her right now, and I'm gonna go to the library again now that I got my paperwork. I tried, to talk to myself and be like, well, just try again. Just don't get upset. Just try and like keep focused and get the documents you need and do it again, and go down to the city secretary and file a complaint. So I'm gonna try again right now. Hopefully I get that done, so I can at least feel like I accomplished one fucking thing today. If I can accomplish one thing, that I set out to do, then I'll feel less upset at myself. But right now I'm very irritated, and I just don't want to be. Being irritated is not a good thing to waste your time on. It's a waste of time. That's all it is. It's a waste of time, energy, and it ages you. I think it makes me have all these lines and ugliness on my face and crash out. Oh, I wish I could. I wish I could go to sleep right now, but I can't. I have a lot of stuff I need to do, and that's a problem. Like, I just have too many things that I need to do, and I need to focus my time better, like my time management. But it's really hard, because you need to prioritize certain things over other things during certain times, because you need certain, like, for example, the phone that I've been trying to get, I need it for a new job that I have lined up, that I need to download an app for. but I haven't been able to download it on these phones because, well, one of them's broken and the other one doesn't have enough memory. So I'm stuck. Like I'm at an impasse where I can't move forward until I take care of this issue that I need to get this new phone set up. And it's difficult. It's frustrating, and I don't know why things have to be so damn frustrating. Like, why when time moves on do things have to get more complicated? Like, when phones first came out, they were never this fucking complicated. Like, all you had to do was turn it on and like it worked. There was no SIM card, there was no memory card, nothing. It was just the phone worked. And now there's SIM cards and memory cards and all this stuff and eSIMs, and they make it so hard. Like, you buy a phone, like I bought the phone from a certain provider and I can't use it with another provider until after a year. Like, there's all these conditions, and it's just so fucking stupid. Like, how more complicated things get over time. And it doesn't have to be that way. Like, it really doesn't. And the only reason why it is because everything runs as a business, of course. So every business has to get their percentage of what they get. You bought this phone at this price from this business, so they want you to stay with them for that period of time until they get whatever they feel is worth out of the transaction. Even though you paid for it, I paid for the damn phone. Like, it's my phone. I fucking paid for it. So why can't I just use it with whatever provider I want? Like, why does it have to be so complicated? I don't understand. Like, well, I do understand. I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. That's it. So yeah, I'm just very annoyed right now. I'm trying not to be. I get so angry. It makes me so jaded. I've gotten to that point where I'm just so like detached from everything and everyone, because I used to care a lot. I used to care a lot about everything, so deeply, and I bothered to have like in-depth conversations with people about stuff to try and show them my perspective or get an understanding of their perspective. And I just reached a point where after a certain amount of people just putting me down or trying to make me feel stupid for my perspective, because mostly for the conspiracy shit, because I was a conspiracy theorist before, it became a cool thing to do. I was a conspiracy back when everybody called you a tinfoil hat retard, and before they even like listened to any of the evidence that you presented, they're already calling you a tinfoil hat because you said the government was listening on your phone. The government's watching you, the government's hearing you. Like, people were like, oh, you tinfoil hat, oh yeah, of course they are. And later, of course, they found out it was true. The government had the technology to listen to you on your phone, and now it's even more so. So now, I don't know if anybody ever has realized it, but the term tinfoil hat is not even a thing that people say anymore, because everybody knows conspiracies are basically truth. They're all facts. Like, there's no reason for people to try and belittle anyone else about conspiracies, because most of the times they've turned out to be true. So, but I lived in that time where it was, it was seen as a thing to make fun of for people that spoke the truth and came out and were attacked and actually attacked and came after by the government, and that happened to me too. And when you're in that point where your life is at risk, like you're being threatened, and people think you're crazy, and they blame you for even like trying to care enough to go that route, you reach a certain point of not giving a shit anymore. Like, it's like, all right, well, whatever, and then I'll just worry about myself then, like everybody else in the fucking world. Like, everybody just cares about whatever they want, whatever they feel is good. They don't really care what happens to their neighbors or their other countries, or the fact that our taxes are being spent to kill innocent babies and people. Like, nobody gave a shit about that. So you reach a point where you just become jaded, and you don't have that patience anymore. You're just filled with rage and just, that's pretty much it. Like, frustration, anger. And that's where I'm at. Like, I'm trying to flatten all that out of me so that I can be functional again. in society to the degree where I'm not, losing my shit over stupid things like, oh, I forgot to bring the paper. I forgot to send the email. Like little things like that just frustrate the fuck out of me. And it shouldn't. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but it is to me because it's like, it's just time wasted, more time and more time. And it's annoying. But talking about it makes me feel better. That's why I like to do these vlogs, because they actually make me feel good when I'm actually speaking what I'm feeling out loud and not just like feeling it and getting frustrated about it and reacting in my emotions like I did when I broke my fucking phone. And it's my fault, really. Like, I'm the one that broke it. I'm the one that caused that, that made this situation that I'm in right now. I'm the one that created it. So I have no one to blame but myself, really. But it's hard. It's very hard. It's about time to go get my baby already.